Hello guys, welcome to Sunlee's Scrumptious Sweet Tasty Treat Factory. Today we'll be making our scrumptious, tasty, astonishing chocolate fudge cake. So there's a very special thing about our chocolate fudge cake, which is we're going to use a steamer to make our chocolate fudge cake. So if you don't have an oven, it's completely fine. You can use a steamer. So now let's talk about the history. Chocolate or cocoa plants were originally found in ancient Mexico. That's where the cocoa plants were found, and they were worth a lot at the time. Now, chocolate fudge cake was originally found in the US in 1886. And it's made by pouring chocolate into cake batter. That what makes it very delicious. Now let's get into the ingredients. It's the first part. The first part has all these ingredients. The second part has all these ingredients. So we're gonna make the first part first. So there's the cocoa, and you need 3 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon of cocoa. And milk, we need 100 milliliters of milk. And as for sugar, we need 5 tablespoons of sugar. That's a lot of sugar. Now cake flour. We need 100 grams of cake flour. Now we need rice bran oil. You can find this in supermarkets. They're super easy to find. And we need to use 3 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon of rice bran oil. Now we need 2 eggs, salt, and we need salt, baking powder, and baking soda. Now for the second part, which is the chocolate. Now, we need water at about 100 milliliters, and we also need milk at 150 milliliters. We need 3 tablespoons of cocoa, and we need 6 tablespoons of sugar. We need half a teaspoon of agar, 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and 10 grams of salted butter. Now let's get into cooking. So we separate the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients. So let's get into it. We're gonna first pour cake flour into this machine. Carefully transfer all the cake flour to the machine. Now we're done with the cake flour. I'm gonna put it here. Now for the cocoa. Carefully transfer it. Transfer. So then we get the baking powder, boop, and then the baking soda, boop, and then the salt. Whee! Now we give it a little shake. Use this machine to mix it all together, guys. See the process right here. Now for the wet parts. Let's put it here. Now the wet parts. First, we put in the eggs. Boop, boop, boop. And then we get the sugar and pour it all in. Now we mix it with this, guys. Mix it until the sugar is all melted into the egg. Now we add the milk, guys. Ooh. Oh, that looks good, guys. Not good enough yet. Now we add the oil. Mix it, mix. Next step. Now we pour the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. Don't pour all of the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients once, like at the same time. We need to at least pour it 3 times. Like 3 times, yeah. Now let's pour it, guys. Let's pour 1/3 of the. Now that's 1/3. Now we mix. Now the second time. See, it's starting to get into a big ball. Now for the third part, we pour all of it into. There we go. Mix. Gonna mix. Next step, now as you see, we mix it to a certain level. Now pour 1/4 of the cup. Pour it to 1/4 of the cup. Yeah. So I have a spoon here, and let's do that. Pour me here. So you can see like this. So now we need to set the tinner to a certain level of heat. Successfully put the chocolate tinners into the steamer. Now we wait for 20 minutes and set it to medium heat. Now we're gonna make the chocolate sauce, guys. We're gonna use a frying pan. First, we get our cocoa, pour it and dump it in, guys. And then the agar, and then all the water. Then you gotta mix until it's all mixed together. To scrape some of the sides off because it's gonna stick there. You don't be careful. I put half of the milk and sugar into this. So we mix it until the sugar is melted. So take a look, guys. Now I put the remaining milk and the cornstarch in and mixed it together into this bowl. Now we're gonna add it to the chocolate syrup. Now we pour it in there and then mix, guys. Mix. Oh, that looks so good. Then we add the salted butter. Add the butter, guys. And then we mix. Now let's check the chocolate cake. Ooh. This is a way to check if it's ready or not. So get a toothpick and stick it into the chocolate cake and pull it out. If there's no chocolate stuck to the toothpick, that means it's ready. So it's ready, guys. Now we're gonna add the chocolate sauce to the chocolate cake. So let's give it a nice smooth chocolate. That's enough. Now we add the sprinkles for our toppings. I also have one more topping. Some Milo cookies. So we just put this, some more, and then one more here. Now there we go, our chocolate fudge cake. Whoa, this looks astonishing as heaven, guys. Now I'm hungry as a ravenous wolf. Let's dig in, guys. That tastes so good. Well, guys, you better try this. Recommending this. 5 out of 5. 10 out of 10. Nice chocolate fudge cake. Well, thank you for listening to my presentation, guys. Bye.